In light of the events that have happened in the past few weeks, this week, for our theme, we're talking about gay hate and or / discrimination and our own personal experiences with it and how we dealt with it.
THQ, the Homo University.
So, a little background about my story before I actually tell my story. In Indiana, I live in a town of maybe like 600 people. There's one stoplight in my town. There's 2 churches and like a gas station and then houses. Well, there's only 100 kids in my grade. Like, people drive their tractors to school. Like, that's how rural my town is. But being that there were only 100 kids in my grade, when we ate lunch in the cafeteria, like, every grade would eat lunch like with themselves. So like my entire 8th grade class had lunch at the same time. So in middle school, in 8th grade, I always sat at the same table with my same friends, like every other person does at every other school, and I sat at a table of all girls with the exception of one guy. We, just minding our beeswax, having fun, laughing, and about 8 or 9 football players came and surrounded my table. What the hell is going on? They started singing happy birthday, because it was in fact my birthday. And, I don't talk to these people, I don't socialize with these people. It was kind of weird that they were coming up to our table and then surrounding it as if they were about to beat us up or something. But they started saying happy birthday, and they sang like happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, Eric Fagner, happy birthday to you, and then they walked off like nothing happened. My last name is Wagner. When they said Fagner, they stressed the F. Every single kid in my grade in that cafeteria was looking at me and laughing at me. The entire rest of the lunch period, everybody was just like laughing at me. And I just sat there, and all my friends at my table, they were kind of just like not doing anything. They were kind of just staring at their own like food, just like eating it, because it was like awkward. 5 or 10 minutes later, when the lunch bell rang to go back to class, I walked into the bathroom and I got in one of the stalls, and I just sat there for like an hour, and I just like stared at the door, and that's all I did. I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't cry. I didn't do anything. I just sat there and stared at the door. I was just trying to like collect myself, like bring myself back, like get myself composed, whatever. And then I walked down to the principal's office and I told him what happened, and he said, "Thanks for informing me. I will make sure that they will get disciplined." And they didn't get none of them got detention. I don't even know if he even called them down to the principal's office. I think he might have just written something and had the secretary give it to them. Nobody cared. Like, the people, the teachers that were supervising the lunchroom when this happened, they didn't do anything. They just sat there. Nobody cared because they all pretty much had the same opinions about gay people. Honestly, they did this like in 8th grade, and I didn't even come to the realization or figure out that I was gay in 8th grade. Like, I was still thought that I wanted to have a girlfriend. I even had a girlfriend at that time. It just made it that much worse. But I've never actually been in a physical, like, punch fight, like, altercation as far as gay hate goes. They were just fine with making comments about me all the time. That was probably the worst, and it was so embarrassing. But honestly, if someone's doing that, like if someone's picking on you or making fun or constantly making remarks to you or about you, like, you seriously, you just need to like blow them off or just like cut them out of your mind. Like, I know that if someone said like don't respond if someone is making fun of you, you'd be like, oh, why? And that's making me look weak because I'm not defending myself. They want to get a rise out of you. They want to make you annoyed or frustrated or upset or angry. They want to get something. And if you don't let them have the satisfaction of knowing that they fazed you, or even that you like heard them talking, then it doesn't tempt them to do it again. It makes them not interested anymore. And so if I had any advice to give to people who are in high school or middle school or any school where they're getting picked on, like, I would just say, act like it's not happening, and eventually it'll go away. Like, eventually it'll stop, because they won't be interested in you anymore, because it's like making fun of a wall. The wall's not going to do anything. As much as you make fun of it, it's just not going to do anything, and it gets boring after a while. Yeah, and I talked really fast for a while, I'm sorry. You need to watch Forrest tomorrow, because it's Friday, yay! But everyone knows Thursday is better than Friday. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.